Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leslie Lowe, and I am just making this video for the purpose of our organizational analysis we conducted uh, for Dr. Catherine Miller. Um, First off, I hope all is well with everyone. I'm just making this video here to let everyone know what my assignment entailed and what that was like. Um, this pandemic has been a bit uh, obtrusive for me personally. I am a graduate of the class of 2020, so it's actually a bit unique for me to be in this position. But I am grateful to have this opportunity to be able to make this video as a graduate with the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. With that being said, I'd like to begin here. First off, my organizational analysis was conducted on the job that I work at currently, which is Generac Power Systems. Generac Power Systems builds generators residentially and domestically. Domestically and internationally for customers who need generators. Typically, the generators are built in specific areas across the United States. That I wouldn't be able to tell you why, but the analysis basically was conducted in an effort to shine light on how socialization theory encompasses and mixtures with the communicative processes of Generac during the COVID-19 uh, pandemic. First off, I covered throughout my paper uh, the current communicative processes in place that identifies the responsibilities for Generac employees. Secondly, I discussed how the pandemic has added responsibilities or placed added responsibilities on employees uh, with expectations to remain open for essential employees versus non-essential. And lastly, I just kind of suggested for future research that um, in order to acclimate newcomers using socialization theory, Generac should use advanced communication technologies in order to prepare newcomers for the future in case of a crisis like this repeats itself. Um, a couple things that I would like to mention quickly here. I really was interested with this assignment, particularly because of the description that was given. Um, I chose where I work because it's more easier for me to identify things that are apparent with the organization. I've been working at Generac for about 2 years now, so I'm aware of how everything works pretty much. I've seen a lot of people come in that door and walk out. Um, I've actually been a part of the company and the organization now since I've been in graduate school, which has been about since October of 2018. Um, a couple things here in my analysis that I identified was how the current employees are expected to uh, run operate machinery, uh, conduct proper safety measures. The department I particularly work in builds parts for internal use versus external use. So the parts that we build are actually shipped inside of the plant to another department, which then takes our part and assembles it with the rest of the generator. The one thing that I find unique about this assignment was that uh, with me being able to conduct this analysis, I was able to figure out where newcomers are able to ingratiate themselves using socialization theory, so the organization in the future is able to process and influence newcomers on a different scale. Um, for those of you who do not know, socialization theory is defined as a process which organizational members become a part of or absorb into the culture of an organization, by which the person learns the values, norms, and the behaviors of the organization in order to be successful. Um, Generac offers a very difficult landscape in order to do that, with a wide range of demographics, age groups, and a number of different ethnicities, and a multitude of rules and regulations that cause a lot of different amounts of friction across departments and material handlers. It's very difficult on a daily basis for employees to engage in uh, a jovial setting, simply because the operation requires for so much focus and so much unison between departments that sometimes there's just some dissatisfaction with what goes on a daily basis. During my analysis, mostly what I discussed was in part due to how the newcomers of the organization basically find themselves being fixated on being a part of the organization through group settings, one-on-one trainings, and basically just essentially learning the ropes. It's basically a very long learning process that takes about 3 months. I myself learned the entire process in about 60 days. So it's something that I found to be intriguing, and that's the reason why I chose to conduct this analysis on this particular organization. And with that being said, that'll pretty much end my presentation. There are a few things that I would like to add on before I let go here. The learning experiences that newcomers are exposed to when they do enter Generac are vastly different from other organizations, simply because there is a large pool of individuals that are employed by the company. There is one particular thing that I would like to mention as well before I let you guys go, which is the yield on results due to the technology that is implemented on behalf of Generac. That offers employees the opportunity to use hands-free technology, censored technology, and they are able to conduct analysis of their own of each department to choose which department suits their skills best in order to effectively uh, aid the company. So it was my pleasure conducting this video, and I hope everyone has a happy summer, a safe summer, and most importantly, a healthy one. I really would like to also thank Dr. Miller for adhering to the schedule here at such a short notice. And most importantly, I would like to thank all of my classmates and all of my peers for all of the feedback and knowledge that you gave me over the course of the semester. Thank you very much, and all blessings.